All right, so let's get this show started and let's go ahead and install WooCommerce on our WordPress website. Now, this is the store I'm going to be working with, or the website rather. It's called The Cool Store. Cool clothes for every man and woman. All right, so I'm going to come over here where I have the URL, add a / and then wp-admin. That's to take us to the back end. And then for me, I'm going to go ahead now and simply add my username, which is Cool Store. And of course my password, and I'm going to log in to the back end. This is going to take a few more seconds. Unfortunately, my internet service has been kind of wacky this past few days, so I do apologize for the delay. All right, so we've gotten access to the back end. So I'm going to come over here to where I have the plugins, and I'm going to go ahead now and add new plugin. Now over here, I'm going to go ahead and type in WooCommerce and let's see what we have. All right, so we've got WooCommerce right here. I'm going to go ahead and now install. And after installing, I'm going to go ahead now and activate the plugin. All right. That's pretty much the standard for WordPress. You install the plugin and then you activate the plugin. All right. So this is the new setup wizard for WooCommerce 4.0. So I'm going to go ahead and click on yes, please to get started with the installation. Okay, so from here, I'm simply going to come down over here and I'm going to click on this link down here that says proceed without Jetpack and WooCommerce services. Now, Jetpack and WooCommerce services do offer you additional functionality like security, speed, and things like that. But in all honesty, I personally don't like Jetpack because I feel that it actually slows down your site, and many of these services you can get them from other plugins. So I'm going to go ahead and proceed without Jetpack and WooCommerce services. All right, I'm going to ignore this and simply click on continue. And all right, so in here right now, I'm just going to add an address, and I'm going to go ahead and choose the United States, and I'm going to come all the way down here to Maryland, and I'm going to go ahead and click on continue. All right, so from here we have to choose what industry our store operates in. In here I'm going to go with fashion, apparel, and accessories, obviously. So I'm going to click on continue, and then what type of products will be listed? Well, mostly physical products, and I'm going to click on continue. How many products do you plan to sell? Let's say between 11 and 100. Currently selling elsewhere? No. All right. In here, we've got 3 additional options for Facebook marketing, MailChimp, and Google Shopping. I'm going to go ahead and uncheck these 2, but I'll leave the MailChimp option on because we're going to build a list with MailChimp. So I'm going to click on continue. And because we've chosen to activate the MailChimp, the plugin is going to be installed for us automatically. I'll show you in just a moment. And from here right now, we have to choose a theme that we're going to work with. We'll use a different theme later, but for now, let's go ahead and use the storefront theme. This is actually the theme provided by WooCommerce themselves. So I'm going to click on choose. And you can see right there, it says storefront was installed and activated on your site. And this will bring you automatically to this page. And it says, woohoo, you're almost there. Let's click on continue, and there you go. Pretty much finished the basic installation of WooCommerce, and we can now go ahead and begin to make some other changes. But if I come down here to plugins, I just want to show you something real quick. From here, you will notice that we now have the MailChimp for WooCommerce plugin already active on our site because we chose to allow WooCommerce to install the plugin on our behalf. All right. From here right now, you would also see WooCommerce and you will see Analytics. Analytics, this is the new feature provided with WooCommerce 4.0, where you can track things like your revenue, number of products sold, things like that. We'll take a look at that a bit later. But from WooCommerce over here, I'm going to jump down here to where you have settings. I'll click in there. And basically from here, you have your store address which you can always modify. And then general options in here. I would recommend that you fill this out truthfully. So you're selling to all countries, or you're selling to very specific countries, things like that, shipping locations as well. The default customer location, you can go with geolocate, which would involve mapping, but you can just stick with the shop-based address for now. You can change this later on. You can enable tax rates and calculations if you want to, but for the purposes of this video, I'm not going to be working with tax rates, so I'll just leave this box unchecked. We will be working with coupon codes. I'll show you how to work with them. So we'll keep this box checked. And then you can calculate coupon code discounts sequentially. So basically, you can see the explanation in here. When applying multiple coupons, apply the first coupon to the full price and then the second coupon to the discounted price and so on. This is very unusual. I haven't seen too many stores that apply this kind of system. But hey, if you want to go ahead and do that, by all means, just check this box and that will be that. And of course, currency options, you can choose your currency, the position, things like that. Let's go back up here. And okay, so that's pretty much it for the basic installation of WooCommerce. During the very next video, we'll now go ahead and begin to create our shipping zones.